Today on Days of Our Lives, Sloan makes an offer to Eric, Megan finds a new ally, and Bonnie tries to keep Xander in the dark. Lai is returning to Salem from Hong Kong today after surviving a visit with his father. Just as Megan knocks on his door, he checks his mail and discovers his divorce papers. In her face, he tries to close the door. But she tries to talk in any way. She wants to discuss the DiMera power struggle with him. She is there, but not for EJ. Rather, she is there for herself. Elvis, my younger brother, is a sweet kid, but he's no match for me when it comes to being ruthless and cunning. She then questions Lai about pledging his commitment to Gabby and why he would let someone who had missiled and manipulated him to prevent him from gaining what he wants. She believes that because of his resentment, he will join forces with Megan to take over the business. Lai assures her that it won't take place. Her dad taught her how to play chess. Her brothers are rulers, and they have limited movement. She can go in any way because she is a queen. The other queen is Gabby, who is emotional and impulsive. If you remove her king, she falls to the ground. Lai can help in the situation. Megan criticizes how far he's fallen and speculates that he might be itching for retaliation after feeling a little burned by Stefan. She advises him to give it some thought while being shocked by his rejection of her. Gabby is delighted to inform Stefan in the DiMera home that her divorce is complete. But EJ enters and starts to laugh. He makes himself a drink and informs them of Nicole's intense yet positive pregnancy. The two exchange well wishes, and Gabby adds a dig about how he'll be out of DiMera by the time his child is born. As Stabby informs EJ that they have Kristen, but EJ asserts that he has Megan, there ensues a heated argument. They argue over which sister is more unreliable, and Gabby argues that perhaps they should stop fighting and band together to take on Kristen and Megan, who are obviously collaborating. Stefan advises them to attempt to begin their next chapter in harmony because of their marriage and EJ's newborn child. EJ, though, is uninterested. In the square, Nicole and Eric cross paths and discuss Abe's absence. Soon after, Eric kindly inquires about her pregnancy and sends his best wishes. Chloe is upset with Leo and his Sarah forecast over at the Spectator before getting to work. The two catch up when Nicole comes in and bemoan how little they have spoken since leaving Basic Black. To Chloe's surprise, Nicole says, "For starters, I'm pregnant." Chloe learns the details regarding the paternity test, the hallucinatory biscuits, and discovering that EJ is the father. However, is he? Nicole now just worries about carrying the pregnancy to term and informs Chloe that she will be seeing a specialist. But when Chloe inquires as to Nicole's feelings for EJ, Nicole just replies, "He's been so good to me." Right then, however, she ignores Chloe's inquiries about her and Eric and briefly insults her buddy. It is what it is, and everyone is with whomever they are. She will be present with EJ and the child. She then turns her attention to Chloe's situation, sounding a little shocked to learn of her relationships with Xander. Disgust replaces shock, though, as it is revealed that they kissed. Nicole brings up all Xander has done to the two of them, only to hear Xander's lovely response and the reassurance that people can change. Sloan shows up at the bar to inform Eric of Colin's legal issues. She is aware of the terrible things he committed, yet he is the only relative she still has, and they embrace. She wishes she had been able to assist him or stop him, but Eric assures her that she is now there for him. They hug once more, but this time she remembers faking the swab. To Sloane's obvious dismay, Eric replies that he ran into Nicole when she asks him what's on his mind, but she claims it's okay because she is aware of his desire to be the father. It's not about Nicole, he assures her. He just truly wanted to be a father. She therefore leaves him speechless by joking that they should have a child together. She backs off a little, but still declares their love and commitment to one another. She wants to repay him for his generosity and affection because they have changed her, but he is uncertain. When Xander shows up to the Kyriakis mansion, Bonnie freaked out. She retreats in fear when he approaches too closely and orders him to keep his distance. Start the comedy of mistakes. He believes she still fears him as a result of the clown kidnapping incident. She then says she forgives him, and he promises to never do it again. He then begins rambling about him and Sarah. "Geez, Bonnie, you put a lot of stuff on." He feels betrayed by Bonnie's comparison of Sarah to her hatred of him, and Bonnie then rambles on about how things are changing. Only death, childbirth, and change are certainties. He inquires as to her attempt to flee, as to why she became alarmed when he entered. She simply thought she was developing a cold and didn't want to spread it to him. Before leaving to visit Maggie, he receives a news alert about a pregnancy, which causes Bonnie to react in disbelief. "What's going on this time?" Xander queries. When he brought up Nicole's pregnancy, she came up with a lady whistleblower justification that placated him. He describes what's happening with Maggie, and why he declined the position before talking about how he's somewhat involved with Chloe. It irritates Bonnie. She demands to know the extent of their involvement, which makes Xander doubtful once again. "You've got to trust me when I say that Sarah won't like it if you start dating Chloe seriously." Bonnie keeps talking endlessly, rambling more about Sarah in Chicago, but Xander doesn't seem to buy it. When Xander tries to flee, Bonnie pushes him once more, but he pushes back and walks away. In the final few seconds of the broadcast, Bonnie calls Justin to admit she nearly blew it, only to sneeze for real and cry that God is punishing her for lying. Nicole is incredulous at the spectator. Chloe is not making good decisions. Nicole snaps at Xander just as he enters to smugly kiss Chloe and make fun of Nicole for missing her chance with him. Eric confesses his love to Sloan, but the time is off. She assures him that she will be able to locate him when he is ready. At the Dimera mansion, Gabby and Stefan rant over EJ's error while below. Megan arrives home to find Lai calling to let her know he's in. She ends with these remarks, which EJ overhears. "I'm sure with your help, my brother is not long for this world." Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Daily Bulletin News, and stay with us.